What is up, guys? Welcome back to Bottled and Bond. Today I want to bring to you something I don't quite have. My boy Danny Rudolph. He's a longtime friend. Man, I know this dude since boot camp, man. And my boy Al and I shared that friendship. He was one of the guides in Marine Corps boot camp when we went through in 2006, graduated in 2007. But man, my boy Danny, he's become a fond collector of whiskeys. And I mean, what he has does not compare to the garbage that I have. He goes above and beyond to the things that he's collecting with the drops here in Virginia, here and there. He knows how to find the allocated bourbons, you know, where to go. He has the plug, I guess, if you may. So I met up with him this last week when we were down in Virginia Beach. He's there, he's about to PCS. And man, he gave me 2 samples, and I'm not gonna reveal what the second sample is, but today here on Bottled and Bond, Danny, thank you so much. We're gonna review the Old Fitzgerald 19-year Bottled and Bond wheated bourbon. So he gave me a sample, right? Give me a sample of this one and another one that you'll see on a video at some other time. So this is a sample of the Old Fitzgerald. Obviously, I'm gonna put a little something right here so you can see what the bottle looks like. It's an Old Fitzgerald 19-year, obviously aged for 19 years. The mash bill you're looking at 75% corn, 20% wheat, and 5% malted barley to my knowledge. Obviously bottled in Bond, so you're looking at 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume. So I'll say this, in the past, I have not smelled this, I have not tried this, but in the past when I've had a bourbon that's been aged for maybe more than 12 to 14 years, it starts to pick up that mustiness. I'm pretty sure you guys remember who's watched it. I had some Dickel juice here on Bottled and Bond that was 17, gifted to me by Amanda. And it was just musty, woody, wet funk, and I just wasn't fond of it. Not to say that Dickel is a bad whiskey, let alone a bad distillery. They make good products. The 7th tier, for me, it was unique. It was just musty. And I don't mind a musty scotch, although I haven't dabbled in scotch here lately and I'm kind of falling off that bandwagon. A musty scotch to me, you know, maybe peated as well. It's a unique scotch, something that you can enjoy maybe in the winter by the fireplace, by a fire pit or whatever it may be. Bourbons, man, you have to have those classic notes. And when you remove those classic notes because you aged for too long, you tend to lose that flavor. So today we're gonna sample this. Danny, once again, I appreciate it. There's your pop, Old Fitzgerald, 19-year, Bottled in Bond. Put it right here so you guys know exactly what the bottle looks like. All right, let's go right into this baby. Oh yeah, no, there's sweetness there. Cherry, very woody. Cherry, wood, oak. Oh yeah, so there's something that I'm picking up besides the cherry and besides that woody. Now I wouldn't even say funk. There's a sweet honey note to it. Kind of like a coffee, a little bit of like a sweet tobacco. So picture like a cherry, honey flavored chewing tobacco. I've never really chewed tobacco, but there's something else in there though. Slightly, see, it's a cherry. Slightly medicinal like, but you still get that wood funk. If you gave me a blind tasting right now of this, I'd be like, oh man. Yeah, there's some ethanol in there too, but it's only 100 proof, so it's not like it can be that. The legs on this baby are pretty nice too. So it's not like it can be that bad, but it's definitely a little medicinal with the cherry cough syrup like note. Cheers. Man. Okay. It's definitely unique. So this is a pretty expensive bottle. MSRP, give or take, depending on if you're buying it from a state-governed ABC store, or from a liquor store, give or take 240 bucks MSRP. Now, you go online and you Google this baby, you're gonna find it being sold for more than that, maybe even to 1,000 and some change. I mean, this thing is so allocated, just like many other bourbons out there now, that you can buy it and sell it for a higher price easily on the market or locally. Not saying you should do that. I'm not. Hey, this is not financial advice, but it's definitely unique. But man, when it comes to the flavor, I'm trying to pick up stuff, and the majority that I'm picking up is a little sweetness. Definitely strong in that cherry. And man, some type of like a sweet ethanol, but definitely cough syrupy, man. Listen, this Old Fitzgerald, to my knowledge, Old Fitzgerald was sold during Prohibition to Pappy, from what I've seen and read online. But this is now distilled and aged and bottled by Heaven Hill since 1999, I want to say, if I recall that right. I'm not a smart person. Listen, I do my research and we go on, right? Last sip, maybe I could pick something else up for you guys. Cheers. You know what? A little bit of cherry, a little bit medicinal, maybe some slight sweet honey notes, some of that wood funk coming out. Is it my cup of tea? It is not my cup of tea. I like to keep things honest. Okay, nothing against Old Fitz, nothing against Heaven Hill. Heaven Hill makes great products. All right, check them out. Any product that you like from Heaven Hill, check them out. Let me know in the comments below. But this baby right here, like I said, there's a certain time frame. Like Eagle Rare is aged for 10 years, and Eagle Rare is phenomenal, right? But you're going into the 12s, the 14s, the 16s, the whatever. That is just too much. Too many seasons for it to seep in and pull from that wood and all those tannins and all the woody, the oaky, the funk. And I'm just not a fan of highly aged bourbons. This can be somebody's cup of tea. I'm not saying this is disgusting and it's nasty. This ain't no Dick of 17, that's for sure. It's good, it's unique. For the price point, I don't know. If you got deep pockets and you're just somebody that just doesn't, you don't care about the money, the price point, 240 bucks, hell yeah, keep it stocked. Share it with your friends. It's something unique. It's something different. It's a different bourbon. It's a wheated bourbon. It's aged for 19 years and it's a bottle of Mont. And damn it, is it allocated. I'm Ozzy, and this is my boy Danny Rudolph's sample that he gave me, and I appreciate it. It's the Old Fitzgerald 19-year bottled in bond wheated bourbon from the Heaven Hill Distillery in Kentucky. And this is bottled in bond. Cheers.